What if everything you thought you knew about intelligence was wrong? You know someone with genius-level IQ who can't hold down a job, and someone with average intelligence who's built a successful career and happy life. How? Intelligence isn't a single number. It's a complex spectrum, and where you fall determines not just how you think, but how you experience reality itself. Stanford research shows your IQ correlates with success only up to a certain point. After that, other factors matter more. Each level comes with unique worldviews, blind spots, and challenges others simply cannot comprehend. Today, we're walking through every level from lowest to highest. You'll see yourself and others in completely new ways. Level 1. Cognitive deficiency. IQ below 70. About 2% of the population. Significant challenges with basic cognitive tasks. Pattern recognition. Cause and effect reasoning. Abstract thinking. Daily life requires substantial support. This isn't laziness, it's genuine neurological differences, often from genetic or developmental factors. What's needed isn't judgment, but compassion and appropriate support. Understanding this helps us appreciate the cognitive abilities most take for granted. Level 2. Below average. IQ 70 to 85. About 16% of the population. These people function independently, but struggle with novelty. They follow instructions but don't understand the why behind them. Concrete thinking dominates, metaphors confuse them, abstract concepts feel slippery. They excel at routine jobs but struggle when promoted to roles requiring problem-solving or adaptation. Here's the danger. This is the Dunning-Kruger sweet spot. They lack the metacognitive ability to assess their own thinking, so they overestimate their competence dramatically. They'll confidently assert opinions on complex topics they don't understand, trust authority without question, and double down when challenged because they genuinely cannot see the gaps in their reasoning. Recognizing this pattern in ourselves and others is crucial. Level 3. Average intelligence. IQ 85 to 115. This is where 68% of humanity lives. You're functional everywhere. You learn new skills, hold complex jobs, navigate social situations. You're civilization's backbone, the engineers, teachers, managers keeping the world running. Your strength, executing well within established systems. Your limitation, truly novel challenges that require questioning fundamental assumptions push you to your limits. Deep critical thinking is possible, but requires conscious effort. Here's the paradox. Some of history's most successful people were solidly average in intelligence. Because success isn't just raw cognitive horsepower. It's persistence, emotional stability, work ethic, and wisdom. To know what you don't know. Harvard's longitudinal studies confirm it. Average intelligence with hard work and emotional balance vastly outperforms lazy, unstable geniuses. The key isn't bemoaning limitations, it's maximizing your strengths, consistency, reliability, and solid execution. Level 4. Above average. IQ 115 to 130, about 14% of the population. You've always felt slightly out of sync. You learn faster, grasp concepts while others need multiple explanations, see connections invisible to most. You excel in specialized fields: law, medicine, engineering. You think several steps ahead, handle complexity, work with abstractions. Natural talent is undeniable. But here's the curse. You're smart enough to see others' limitations, but not always wise enough to hide your frustration. Meetings feel excruciatingly slow. Schopenhauer captured it. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. The isolation is real too smart to relate easily to the majority, not exceptional enough to find easy companionship among the truly brilliant. Another trap. High IQ doesn't guarantee high EQ. Many here neglect emotional development entirely, becoming smart idiots, brilliant in narrow domains, dysfunctional everywhere else. The challenge isn't just using intelligence, it's integrating it with emotional wisdom and learning patience with those who think differently. Level 5. Superior Intelligence. IQ 130 to 145. Top 2% of the population. You don't just think faster, you think differently. You synthesize insights across domains, see patterns in chaos, generate solutions others haven't considered. First principles thinking is natural. Like Elon Musk, you break problems to fundamental truths and rebuild from there. Your mental models constantly evolve. But nobody tells you about the loneliness. At IQ 130 plus, you're 2 standard deviations from the mean. Finding intellectual peers is genuinely difficult. Most conversations require translating thoughts into simpler language just to be understood. Nietzsche called this the burden of the higher man. You see further, understand deeper, but cannot unsee or unknow what you've grasped. Another challenge: overthinking. Your brain is so good at seeing possibilities that analysis paralysis sets in. Bertrand Russell's paradox: the stupid are cocksure, while the intelligent are full of doubt. You're plagued by doubt because you see all the ways you might be wrong. You understand your knowledge's limitations, while others confidently solve with oversimplified heuristics. You develop low tolerance for irrationality, not from arrogance, but because you see the consequences of bad reasoning so clearly. Level 6. Genius. IQ 145 plus, less than 1% of the population. Your cognitive architecture is fundamentally different. You see meta-patterns, patterns about patterns, systems within systems. You hold multiple complex models simultaneously and run simulations between them. Einstein, Tesla, von Neumann lived here. They saw the world in ways no one else could, shifting how humanity understands reality. But biographies reveal profound suffering. As Carl Jung identified, without deep psychological work, your shadow destroys you. Raw intelligence without emotional integration creates brilliant monsters or miserable hermits. Howard Gardner's 9 types of intelligence matter here. Logical mathematical ability alone means nothing. Geniuses must develop ALL dimensions: emotional, interpersonal, bodily, or their powerful but unbalanced systems. The happiness paradox hits hardest. Heightened awareness means heightened suffering. You see the world's problems with crystalline clarity and experience existential loneliness that no social success eliminates. Machiavelli understood true power lies in silence, knowing when not to demonstrate intelligence. Beyond IQ, the meta level. IQ is just one dimension, and honestly, not the most important. Howard Gardner identified 9 distinct intelligences: logical, mathematical, linguistic, spatial, musical, bodily kinesthetic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic, and existential. You could have IQ 150, but be incompetent at reading emotions or navigating social dynamics. Meanwhile, someone with IQ 110 and high emotional intelligence achieves more success, better relationships, and greater satisfaction. The equation: success equals IQ times EQ times effort. Wisdom versus intelligence matters most. Intelligence is processing power, how fast you think. Wisdom is knowing what to process and when. It's recognizing some problems don't need solving. It's admitting, I don't know. Practical intelligence, street smarts, is adaptability under pressure, reading rooms, assessing threats, and acting with incomplete information. I've seen genius PhDs get scammed by obvious cons. I've seen high school dropouts build empires. Critical thinking isn't innate, it's trainable. The smartest move is systematizing your thinking to avoid cognitive biases. The real measure: self-awareness plus adaptability plus compassion. Not where you are, but the direction you're growing. Which level resonates with you? Drop your thoughts below.